They say fielding can win you matches. But what happens when it goes horribly wrong?
Oh, another one down. It was really tough though for...
It's gone aerial again, not out of the middle. Will he reach it? Oh, he did reach it! Almost there! Rahul Tripathi, the field.
Moments where the pressure got too real and the ball slipped through more than just fingers. From drop dollies to game-changing misfields that left fans stunned in silence. Yes, even some of the best fielders in the league couldn't escape these shocking slip-ups. And trust me, some of these moments are still hard to believe. Let's rewind and look at 10 players who gave us some of the most unforgettable fielding fails in IPL history. First, one of the most bizarre situations you will ever see. You've seen dropped catches, but have you ever seen 3 in a row by the same player in the same over? Back in 2013, Mumbai Indians were up against Chennai Super Kings at the Wankhede. It was the very first over of the match. Mitchell Johnson steaming in, Michael Hussey on strike and Kieron Pollard at point. What followed next? A fielding nightmare. Pollard had 3 chances to dismiss Hussey, 3 consecutive deliveries. First ball, Hussey slashed hard and it flew over Pollard's head. Tough but catchable. Second ball, another uppish cut, straight to him and dropped. And then the third. This time it smacked Pollard right on the cheekbone after slipping through his hands. He had to walk off the field. But that moment, it lived rent-free in every MI fan's head for weeks. This was as routine as catches come in the IPL. Rahul Tripathi went for a big slog sweep off a fuller delivery and ended up top edging it straight towards short fine leg. Varun Chakravarthy was perfectly positioned. He had time, he had the angle, everything looked under control, but somehow he made a mess of it. The ball bobbled in and out of his hands, and what should have been a simple dismissal turned into a moment of disbelief. Tripathi was only on 5 at the time and thankfully didn't make KKR pay too much, getting out later on 20. Still, for someone like Varun who thrives on calm execution, this drop stood out for all the wrong reasons. Deepak Hooda had all the time in the world. Rajat Patidar mistimed a lofted shot straight down the ground. It went high, not far, and Hooda tracked it easily to long off. He settled under it, eyes on the ball, no pressure from the boundary line. But then came the shocker. He fumbled a sitter, the kind that's taken 9 times out of 10 in professional cricket. And this one hurt big time. Patidar went on to score 51 crucial runs. RCB eventually defeated CSK, and here's the twist. It was their first win at Chepauk in 17 years. A drop that didn't just cost runs, it broke a long-standing streak. In Dubai's long boundaries and high-pressure moments, even the best ones can slip. Virat Kohli was patrolling the deep when KL Rahul mistimed a low full toss. It was sailing but not enough to clear the rope. Kohli sprinted to his right, got under it, but maybe just overran it a little. He reached up, hands over his head, and the ball slipped through. A rare drop by one of the safest pairs of hands in world cricket. And it proved very costly. Rahul was already in the 80s, and after the drop, he went absolutely berserk. He smashed his way to 132, the highest individual score by an Indian in IPL history at the time. RCB didn't just lose that match, they were demolished by 97 runs. It was the biggest night of the season, the IPL 2019 final. Every run, every catch, every move counted. And then came a moment that had every MI fan holding their breath. Shane Watson in red-hot form mistimed a pull-off a slower short ball. It got a thick edge and went high, very high, towards short fine leg. Lasith Malinga was under it, but he looked anything but confident. He moved sluggishly to his left, eyes on the ball, but never quite judged it right. No dive, no stretch, not even a hand on it. Just a missed chance. Watson made the most of it, smashing a sensational 80 in a high-stakes chase. But in the end, MI held their nerve. Despite that drop, they edged out CSK by just 1 run in a thriller. One of the most nerve-wracking IPL finishes ever. It's rare to see Ravindra Jadeja drop a catch, but in this game he dropped 2. First it was Dewald Brevis who got lucky. Brevis went for a slog sweep against Santner, got a big top edge. The ball hung in the air as Jadeja sprinted back from extra cover. But confusion with Pretorius, who was charging in from long off, threw him off. Jadeja lost sight and the chance went begging. And then, just a few overs later, it happened again. This time it was Hrithik Shokeen under pressure. He mistimed a lofted shot. The ball flew towards point. Jadeja ran across from cover, both hands to it, and dropped it cold. 2 missed chances in one match from one of IPL's safest fielders. It was just one of those nights. Even the most experienced can have off moments. And this one from Sunil Narine left everyone stunned. Harshit Rana bowled a deceptive one. Shankar tried working it to leg, but only managed a leading edge. The ball hung in the air, looping towards mid-off. Narine got under it. Plenty of time, but then the misjudged began. He rushed in at first, then backpedaled awkwardly. Tried taking it over his head and made a complete mess. It was as routine as they come, but Narine, usually safe as a vault, let it slip.
Wasn't that difficult, that one? He'll be kicking himself.
Pressure match, big moment, and Deepak Chahar drops Shubman Gill. Tushar Deshpande bowled a fuller delivery on Gill's pads and he flicked it uppishly. It went straight to Chahar and backward square, exactly where Dhoni had placed him. But instead of grabbing the regulation chance, Chahar spilled it. A golden opportunity missed, and that too of Gill, who was just getting started. It was one of those moments where you could almost hear Dhoni's heart sink. First ball of the match and Rajasthan Royals drop a sitter. Trent Bolt gets Travis Head to edge one straight to backward point. It's travelling, but right into the hands of Riyan Parag. He dives left, gets both hands to it, but it bursts through his fingers and races away for 4. A moment of silence, then frustration. Because Head didn't just survive, he made RR pay with 58 runs. And in a cruel twist, SRH went on to win that thriller by just 1 run. Sam Kieron angles one full outside off and Kohli throws his hands at it with no footwork. Gets a thick edge. It should have been a simple take for Bairstow behind the stumps, but he reacts a bit late and lets it slip right through his gloves. To make things worse, the ball races away to the boundary. Kohli was on 0 when the chance came and he made Punjab pay by smashing 77 runs. RCB went on to win the game by 4 wickets, and that drop proved to be a massive turning point. We've seen moments that prove even the best in the game can have an off day under pressure. Dropped catches, misjudged runs, and the kind of blunders that leave fans stunned. Because in a tournament where every run counts, one slip up can change the course of an entire match. What do you think? Which of these do you think was the most shocking? Let us know in the comments. If you like this video, you're going to love the next one. Just check out this next Cricket Crafter compilation.